Exactly. I don't have
Also-
a problem with that.
While we have everyone here, I would just like to say hello. My actual name is not Melody.
Are you sure you want to
It is
divulge
not.
your real name to this group? It's not like we even know you.
I mean, you already know what I am now. That's kind of out of the bag by now.
Do you say this outside of earshot from Squad a Hero?
No,
Ooh,
I'm not too concerned.
Died.
what's
My
the...
name is Moment.
A moment?
Just Moment.
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 Mormont.
No.
Okay.
M-O-N-E-N-T.
Just a moment. Okay.
M-O-N-E-N-T?
M-O-M.
Like moment, like a moment.
It's just
Yeah,
moment.
that's
Like-
what I thought.
The word
Then
moment.
Like, give me
elephant's
a
over here
moment.
messing me up.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
What's Jobber supposed to think?
Movement?
Moment.
I swear to God.
Movement?
We'll find a way to smack you through the internet.
Do it.
So, was there any reason you used a fake name?
Who doesn't use a
It
fake
just
name?
it sounded not like it was
Dularian looks
a wolf
looks
or
down on
something, like a
himself and is
regular
like,
person.
why wouldn't I use my real name?
Rune just gives you a really odd expression, like, what the fuck? Aren't you like... What was your job before this again?
I never told you.
Right. Maybe it wasn't dangerous enough that you needed one.
Frank from not saying anything for a while now. Just
Frank usually doesn't
Throws
say
in the
anything,
middle.
so...
I mean, Telsa and I were traveling around, healing people, helping people. I don't know why I
We're
would need a
actually a
fake
pretty
name for that.
famous group of adventurers. Or group pair.
only cowards hide their name.
It's weird that you've never heard of
Ooh.
Yeah, cowards are people who have others that they care about and need to protect.
I don't see how using a different name would protect people.
I don't see how you would see that. Probably don't have any experience
That
with
is the
something that
most
would require
confident
it.
way of saying you're not going to explain it to me.
I'll explain it. I was a mercenary. I did work that pissed people off, important people and powerful people, and I don't want them going after the people that I love.
It's pretty tricky to track someone down based off a name. Unless you've got
The
like,
name
a-
of someone who can the name of someone who's known for being able to change their face. Yeah, how would you ever track down someone based on a name and a description like that?
No, that's fair.
Frank,
Yes.
you've been quiet. What about your name?
Frank.
What about your face?
Just Frank.
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 Solid answer. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Totally what Frank
You want
again.
the 10 points of divine inspiration now, or?
Frank is a Pokemon.
What about your face? Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
We have seen it. He was like
We've seen his face.
he was like 50-something-year-old guy.
Oh, speaking of names, this is Legacy. It's my little dragon construct.
It's so
That's a
cute.
little on the nose, isn't it?
Hmm?
That's a little
Don't
on the
listen to
nose,
them.
isn't
On
it?
the note of what? Listen, I've had this thing planned for a while.
You're just gonna facepalm.
It looks like a good piece of work, I have to admit.
I want one.
But not as
too.
good as these two skeletons, am I right?
The
I think I
tiny
prefer the
dragon,
tiny dragon.
He doesn't even pay attention to the skeletons.
the tiny dragon, like flaps up and lands on Tels's shoulder.
Oh.
It's pretty
Like,
wild.
try to... Should try to feed it a gold coin.
I mean,
So, Rune, what is your true name then?
Did you not just hear what I said?
You just said it's dangerous, but I mean,
Yeah.
we are your companions. We are not dangerous to you.
Doesn't mean
Her name is serious.
Trouble, dangers.
Danger, danger, danger.
Rin just gives Frank a very like "fuck you" expression, and looks at Jalarian and says, "Just because we work together doesn't mean I trust you."
Huh? Well, that's a fair point, I guess.
Just
I do trust you, though.
it's your choice, I guess. I guess the one thing I do trust you enough to do if something happens to me, just get word out that Rune the mercenary died. Those who need to hear about it will.
I
Child
mean,
screaming outside my window.
Solarian, can you deliver the message yourself?
Well,
And
I
make
kind
you
of.
deliver
Well,
it?
I mean, I'm not planning on dying. I have people to get back to. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm not fucking dying on this mission.
Oh! Never heard you make that noise.
Oh god. Oh,
I have too much to live for to die here.
Good.
Well,
Oh yeah, so
let's do
that
some
no one
shopping, I
dies.
guess.
Yeah, let's do some shopping. I might have
where?
a way.
There's
Yeah,
no
that's what I'm
shop.
asking. Is there a way to get some stuff down here?
it depends on what kind of stuff.
I
I
think we
guess
were told to get
some short bows.
lanterns or something.
Some short bows for the skeletons would be nice to have.
Shortbows shouldn't be any problem, but
And the bigger problem would be a diamond that costs 300 gold pieces.
Yeah, I mean, you can ask General Ortek if he can just.
Or
No.
General, sir.
Nah, he
You-
left. I only
yeah,
smacked
you-
Melody because he
you-
left.
Oh yeah.
You go find him.
Yeah, I guess I tried to find him.
How fast do you go and find him? Like, do you run after him, or do you just sort of wander into the town?
I guess I just wander into the town and ask Telsa to come with me, because she's the one with the money.
Oh no, wait. I need to ask Telsa for some dough.
I mean, you can just come with us and
Do you
ask her
say
on
that
the way.
you're going to look for like bows or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, like you know, like the stuff you broke back there that just broke
Yeah,
when you tried
that's-
to use it.
We're going on a shopping trip.
Dolarian looks at Frank. I know that was an accident.
Where what?
I'll come on the shopping.
We're going on a shopping trip.
You have fun. I'm sure it'll be enjoyable.
I'll come with you.
Just hops away to town.
Rune,
Well,
Rune, look, a silly woman lies awake all night, thinking of many things. And when the morning comes, she's worn with care, and her trouble is just as it was. So, calm down and just come with us, maybe.
What the fuck
You
does
could
that
just-
I
even
won't.
mean?
I got lost as well.
You said some interesting words. I didn't understand any of them.
Yeah, same.
he pats you on the back as Team Hero just goes past.
Why would I? I don't need to get anything. Where the fuck are you gonna go shopping?
That's
Tell
what we're about to
genuinely.
find out.
So we're just gonna fucking wander around the town and hope for the best.
We're gonna pick things up, and when we pick them up, we're just gonna leave gold on the ground.
That's a great plan. What a good idea. Fuck it, I'll come with you just because I don't trust you to be out there on your own and probably fuck things up even more. Alright, fine.
Well, going back into the town, you see that, at least for the most part, it seems like order has been reestablished. At least there's, a few guards patrolling the streets again. Some people are already working on fixing broken down doors and broken windows, just hammering away with wood. As you wander past the tavern, you see General Ortek with a couple of wagons. and giving orders to a few of his men.
We approached the general. I guess.
I'll wait a decent way. I'm gonna like find somewhere to stand.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to him again.
Well, he seems very busy and kind of preoccupied. Do you say anything? Do you?
General, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What?
Do you know where we can get some resources for our travels? We need some gems and weapons.
Gems.
Yes.
Well,
I mean,
You know, for magic stuff.
that's a that's a pretty decent this is black market scene usually down here, but stuff that's worth anything doesn't really stay down here. I mean, once we've set up base camp, we'll have supply routes and possibly traders going along it, but well, that's probably gonna take a bit. If you have any requisitions that you'd like to make, I can get some people on it, provided you have the monetary component of gems.
I guess we do, and I'll just show him a handful of arc stones we found. Or Dolarian found.
Well, this should sell for a decent chunk. How many do you have?
I only have 4? I have 5 iron stones.
my computer is so slow, it kicks me out of the game after it tells you that it kicks me out of the game.
God.
Don't know why it's...
And what kind of gems are you looking for? Just assorted?
Specifically, I'm searching for a diamond. A very clean one.
Okay. Well, why don't you write down the specific instructions? He opens one of the boxes on the cart and pulls out a couple of scrolls of parchment and hands them to you, as well as a piece of coal to write with.
Yeah,
Just
grab the coal
Give
and...
them to the quartermaster. He's the one sitting on the reins.
Oh, I just realized it doesn't have to be a single diamond. It just have to be diamonds worth 300 gold pieces. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna
We have a
note that
couple
down.
of supplies here as well. Is there anything else you need?
Was he having more weight
some
rolls?
swords, some arrows, and some bows.
Do you have a throwing axe or two?
He takes
Mine got
a
melted.
look at a ledger, and how many of those?
I hold up my broken longbow.
I thought someone cast mending on that like 2 sessions ago.
Wait, what? No?
So didn't they? Because there was a big thing. You know, there was a big thing in the lobby where it was like, "Who has mending? I have mending. I meant his longbow."
No, he was frustrated and broke it on purpose and threw it.
I know.
away.
I swear someone said they had. Did I imagine this? I swear
it-
someone
I
said they
think
had
you used it for
mending.
something else.
Can you even mend like a bow that's broken in half?
I asked
I
you,
mend some.
does anyone have mending? And I asked someone
I
to
do.
close, like one of these soldiers was hurt, and I asked to repair his armor basically with mending.
Yeah, I don't think the bow was ever repaired.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I can fix the bow.
At least I didn't
imagine.
imagine the
yeah.
mending thing.
No, I think one of the during the first fight in there, one of them got hurt, and I healed him
Okay.
and asked someone to repair his armor with mending, so he
Alright.
wouldn't get hurt through the same hole.
So I just imagined the bow thing, but not the mending thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, why doesn't Melvin just fucking fix it with mending?
I thought I would have imagined
So
breaking it
crisp.
already.
I mean, I'm not sure if you even saw him really break it, so. But
Oh,
now you definitely see him like hold on
No,
the
I can
broken
fix.
longbow.
I can fix the.
okay.
So yeah, another question, Beggar. Like, could we give the skeletons also longbows instead of short bows, or how does that work?
Yeah, I let.
Yeah, you just have to give me like
How many- wait,
the space where I am allowed to move with it.
One question: how many skeletons can you make?
There is no maximum number actually, but I can.
there actually no
I
maximum?
need spells to keep them. So I need
Yeah.
one spell. One spell to keep them is basically I can use for 4 skeletons. So I depending on my spell
Right.
slots, I could have like
And this is
12.
humanoid skeletons only, right?
Yeah, humanoids.
Oh no.
It could
not
also be
humanoid
zombies. It
monsters.
doesn't have to be skeletons. It could also be zombies.
In the,
I wanna
in the
say yes.
skeletons thing.
You can probably arm them however you like.
And I will always allow you, of course, to take that back in case it just turns out to be weird or broken or whatever. But yeah, I just want to know how to handle this stuff.
Yeah, no, I'd say so. If you give them magical weapons, they would be able to use them. Unless they're magical items that require activation of any kind.
Okay.
But if you like find 3 Vorpal swords and you want to like have you and the Vorpal
Oh my god, is the
crew-
Vorpal sword a real thing in D&D?
Yes,
Mhm.
it's one of the best swords in the
Oh my god,
canon
really?
PD world.
What the fuck, really?
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool. Oh my god. Wow.
How much would these great ironstones be worth?
Are you asking Otto?
Sure.
Don't sell all.
Well, I need gold, unless Telsa will give me some.
Yeah.
Cry. You need
Okay, so
What are you talking about?
Telsa hands out a sack of gold to each of you with
How much?
500 gold
because
inside.
she's done with that shit. She wants everyone to
What?
go.
You didn't even bother to ask her first. You're just like,
Yeah.
This will sell my ironstones, I guess.
Wait,
Ah.
Did you hand 500 gold to
Really?
each of us?
Yes.
Okay.
I also
Wait,
get that.
Yeah, she
Wait.
found when you were asleep. Basically, she found loot in the dragon
Oh, yeah.
thingy, and you don't. Yeah, she
I got
found
it.
basically like 3,000 something gold.
Also, it's technically not just gold, it's like a collection of gold, silver, and gemstones and treasures. But
But
it's
it
The
equals
white
that
pearl I
500.
found. That please, can I
Yeah.
have that?
Yeah, you can have the pearl.
Yes.
How much is the pearl worth again?
100.
Okay, so you get
You get
400 and the pearl, I guess.
Yeah.
Are there any children in rags running around?
Oh my god!
I hate this party.
I'm so sorry.
We can not.
Well,
I-
actually, yes, there are a couple of children looking like very, very scaredly around the corner because the commotion and soldiers unloading stuff is kind of an interesting thing. So yes, you can see a couple of children.
Oh boy, we know what's coming next.
Go over there
Just
and ask them if everything is alright. If they have enough food.
Well, I might go over too if they're scared children.
One of them
It's a
runs
big
away.
softie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with you.
She's
The other one tries to hide.
don't worry. I won't hurt you.
How old are the kids?
Run after them.
Take my money!
How old are the children? Important question.
Yeah.
I want
I won't.
just come with
And
me.
you are between
2 months old.
and 5.
Okay, Rune's gonna, not in front of, really subtly, because Rune already looks pretty feminine today, feminize a little more, slowly, just like tiny increase height or decrease height just a little bit, so that they look less imposing. And they're gonna sit down on the ground and hold out like a silver piece or something towards the kids with like a really kind smile.
Just to do anything else to Arian.
I mean, if the kid goes for the money, I'm gonna also give it a gold piece and tell them to give this to their friend.
Well, as you... it's like the child slowly inches forward, like really carefully, and then as quickly as it can grabs the silver coin, and then very clumsily just it falls on the ground and it just
Oh,
grabs it again and just sort of goes back behind the corner.
Not taking the gold?
I mean, at this point, I'm guessing that you also hold on the gold coin.
Yeah, that because you just said it takes the
Yeah,
silver.
well,
That's why I
not-
was okay. Yeah, okay.
And yeah, he then also basically
Like-
does the same with the gold coin, except this time he's a little bit more careful. And
I
grabs it not as quickly as the silver coin.
want to ask if they're okay.
I want to grab its hand and kill it. No, just kidding.
No.
And then hits it as a
It's
zombie.
fine, you're waiting, right?
I want to have a zombie child. Wow.
And
I'm
then
not
kick
gonna
the root.
hurt you. It
I
feels
want to
like
ask if they're okay. Freya. Oh my god.
The child doesn't
Wonder what that
respond
was.
with words, but it kind of just nods.
Does it look hurt, or is
Very-
it just?
Well, it looks
It.
like it plays in the dirt a lot. You know, there's a couple of scratches. The hair's very
Okay.
dirty. Doesn't look like it's washed in a while.
But not like it's needed. It's needing
it
some
doesn't
healing or
look
some.
like it has any injuries.
Okay.
Are you alright?
And I'm just
there?
gonna
Bruno,
And
that's the
yeah,
kid.
it sort of just nods in your direction and runs off, clutching the coins very tightly in its hand.
Bruno, get up and smile at adorable children.
So why does
I'm gonna send a word of prayer to the dreamer to protect
I
this
would-
child and
I would
stand
like
up
to-
again.
Those kids are in for a shock.
I would like to order some stuff from the general now.
Okay, well, what do you tell him?
Can I put in a request for 2 white pearls with 100 gold each?
Very specific request. There's a few jewelers up in Godstone. 100 gold worth, you say, each.
Mhm.
Do you have the necessary funds, or...
I do. And I'll hand it over.
Alright. He takes the coin and he throws it in a very large, very heavy, thick metal chest, and then hands you a scroll of paper as well.
I'll just write down the 2 white pearls worth of 100 gold each.
When you're done and you hand him the scroll, he passes it right to the driver.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same for the diamonds worth 300 gold pieces.
300?
Yes.
Okay.
As for the weapons, General, you said we could find some here? We can find some here? Down here?
In which quantities was that? There's a few swords, but obviously some of them are meant to arm the people here.
Couple swords, couple bows.
2
Let's
feet?
say 5,
5.
just in case.
God,
Just in case. I'm just, you know,
5.
who knows when we'll get back here or something.
What is your plan with these many weapons?
I just point behind me to the skeletons.
Ah. Planning on making more?
Oh, I mean, if there's a chance to, sure.
Hmm.
More
I'll be honest, I'm not a fan, but as long as you don't let them go rogue, I'd hate to hear about some sort of undead outbreak. We've had enough setbacks. Fine. You'll find what you need on the other card. I'll mark it down. Please don't take more than 5 each.
Okay.
And,
I won't need more. So
You're
I can
right.
I can
I
basically
had, like,
just I can
scroll.
basically just take the stuff then, or
Yes. He writes something on a scroll again and hands it to his quartermaster.
do I get a piece of paper too for my diamonds then? Or how was that?
You've already gotten some scrolls
yeah,
of
okay.
paper at the beginning.
I'll ask if he can replace my hand axes that got fucking melted.
Well, whose fault was that?
Literally the dragons.
Oh no, you're the one that threw them.
It is true.
Not
Right.
really standard soldier issue. Hey, what was his name again? Recruit Aaron. And he shouts
Oh, no.
at someone straight across the square. Come over here for a second. You see this one soldier just sort of walk over, and as he walks over, you see why he's being called over. Because on his belt are a couple of throwing axes.
He's not going to be disadvantaged by this, is he? It's not that big a deal. I mean,
Turn around for me, Darren. And Darren just turns around, and the general pulls one of the throwing hatchets from his bag, just out of the belt, and throws it to you.
Throws it at you.
actually, oh, what do I owe you?
We'll replace it, don't worry.
Good. You be safe out there. Darren, was it?
Darren still looks a little bit confused, not knowing what just happened, but you know, he's a recruit, it's general, so he just kind of nods and walks off again.
Thank you, General.
So how would I go about shaving some gold into dust?
Well, you have adamantium claws, don't you? And you have gold coins, don't
I'm
you?
sure you'll find a way. You managed to
do.
destroy everything else.
Well, how many gold's worth of gold dust do you need?
I want.
Because guess what? 1 gold coin is 1 gold's worth of gold dust.
Okay. Will this damage the adamantium claw in any way?
They're
It's
indestructible.
adamantium. It's shaving gold, so no.
Okay.
Gold, the relatively soft metal.
Okay, I'll
Adamantium
make
claw
some
can,
dust.
like, just scrape over stone, and the stone is the one that gets cut.
Speaking of these claws, actually, you said it was enough to make a weapon.
Ooh,
Would anyone be interested in a weapon
Yes.
of adamantium?
yes.
Alright.
What kind of weapon are you gonna fucking use, Draco?
Well, unless you incorporate
Bullet?
the claws directly as the weapons, like you could probably, if you made a handle, you could probably just have them as daggers. However, like very thin daggers. However, to make an actual weapon, you'd probably
You gotta
need to
melt it.
forge it.
I know, that's what I was thinking. We could like send these off with the general, have them make something. After I'm done shaving gold.
Maybe
Would
just keep them for
hammer
now.
do anything special? But
Come
on.
deals crits to objects, right? Or to structures.
You deal double damage against objects, and I think they ignore resistances.
I think they go through resistance, yeah. And
Yeah.
they're
I already
automatic
have a
on
weapon with an
objects.
It
Iron Stone,
ignores
so I think I'm
resistance
out of the
against
running.
slashing damage.
I would
Wait, does it have to be slashing?
If the claws
I
are
mean,
pointed,
it
it's
deals slashing, and it ignores resistance against slashing, so it just,
Yeah. And it
How
can't
much
break.
do we have? Can we make me adamantium armor?
No.
definitely not
From,
enough
like-
for that.
We can turn it into an
But
axe.
adamantium
Who
armor
here
does
uses
exist
slashing
in the game.
weapons?
However, it's probably worth like 100,000 or something.
Who here uses slashing weapons aside from me?
Me.
I mean, if it's about the type of damage, if you were to like forge it into a spear, which would be
Yeah.
piercing damage, I would let you like ignore resistance to piercing damage.
But you could definitely make that into an axe if you wanted to use an axe.
But she already has a magical.
Yeah, I have. That's what
Oh,
I'm saying. Like, I'm not like gonna call dibs because I have an axe with an Iron Stone in it, and I feel like that automatically puts me at the back of the line.
I mean, if you can make a rapier, I wouldn't know. I don't need it. That.
Yeah, also, I'm gonna stick with the hammer, and I don't get it.
Okay, I'll just hold on to them for now then.
Can we like also sell
Save
stuff
up
here
until we can
with
make
this
armor.
guy? He has money. I offer him. Do you trade for Ironstones? And
Who?
these figurines? The general.
I mean, I could get them to the surface to be appraised. Like I said, we don't have any appraisers or merchants along the route yet because we haven't set it up. But if you want me to get them appraised, the next time you swing by the base camp, we'll have your funds ready for you.
Okay, I'm gonna hand them over to him then.
How much worth of stuff do you give him?
I give him 5 Ironstones, which I don't know how much they
Okay.
are worth. But they, I guess, is kind of lesser Ironstones. And 4 figurines, which I don't know how much worth they are. I found them in a chest.
I didn't tell you.
Don't think so, because I didn't write it
And
behind it.
let me see if I wrote it down somewhere.
Give Delirian a mildly dirty look.
Probably did. There we go.
I'm just giving everyone dirty looks.
In my secret Discord.
There are a bunch of dirty boys this way.
And we gotta go hunt for some beans.
So dumb.
And
Okay.
he looks back at Rune and with a questioning face, basically.
You'll have to come ask it yourself.
I am a man of the gods, but I still know that money is important to help the weak and the poor.
Oh, fuck off. It's not about the money. Jesus.
Yeah, he doesn't know that. He doesn't understand what you...
If that's what you say, that's what Rune will respond with. Yeah, if Delirian
not
says
about
that
the money.
the money's important for like whatever, then yeah, Rune will respond with that it's not about the money.
What is this glance about then?
Maybe I'll tell you at a different time. When we're
Sure, we're probably
further
gonna have
away.
quite a bit of time during our journey.
Don't remind me.
I guess it's gonna be difficult to find tools or instruments down here.
Do you need another one?
I'd like one.
Pretty easy to find tools. Draco's here. Just kidding.
He's proficient with 7 different tools.
He's calling you a tool. Oh my god.
Draco could make an instrument.
Careful, it'll probably come to life.
Oh no, how terrible. I could make
That
you
would be
an instrument
awesome.
that plays music for you.
Well, that's so fun in that.
I start using my wand of conduction.
Hey, Telson,
What
you
about-
wanna go? Well, you wanna go look together?
Sure. I also need paper and stuff to write.
That I'd probably ask the general for. Not sure if he's gonna have instruments though. I don't really think that's standard ordinance.
Yeah. And I better not ask him about thieves' tools.
I mean, Moment has this interesting staff that makes music.
I mean, lockpicks
I just want
aren't
a lyre
necessarily-
to replace my last one that I lost.
When the fuck did you lose your... What? Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you had a
a
loot.
long time
You had a
ago.
loot, not a liar. I'm
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah,
Trade this
I
one
used to have a
connection for
lyre a
ring
while
engine.
ago. But
Aw, must have been really pretty.
yeah, well,
Can't say I've ever learned the lyre, but sure, it's fun. Maybe we'll find one somewhere, though wouldn't exactly get your hopes up.
maybe we should also get some rations. And
Hopefully we
lanterns for... Or Draco,
No.
can you make like a light source for all of you?
Or something we can
Bro.
see through, if you like the fiddle.
I can give you a light.
Oh yeah, you gave me the glowing rock.
Yeah, that's about the best I could do.
I can make myself glow, like, dimly, but, like, not enough to see.
Then we should probably get some lanterns or torches.
I'd agree.
How much would a...
I also have the light spell.
That's an option.
Well, there you go.
I've got dancing lights as a spell.
There you go.
I'd
Fine.
still think in case we get separated,
It's definitely good to have some spare torches with us.
I have 5 candles.
what do
I have 10 candles.
I've got some torches.
I have a torch. No, I have 10 torches. Never mind. I don't have this one.
Also, very importantly, I have a sensor and a block of incense.
Damn, I'm grooving.
I have a hunting trap, which I don't think will be very useful.
Wait, you have a hunting trap?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Oh
guess it's
no.
coming a little bit earlier. So,
What? Okay. what's
Hunting
up?
traps are a lie in this world. They don't exist.
Hunting is illegal everywhere.
Fucking poucher.
if you kill an animal, the prices get cut off your hands.
No, just if you kill anything with a hunting trap.
Oh my god, let him
Illegal.
tell me! What's up with the hunting traps? What have I triggered?
no,
So
I've
bad.
I updated them. I'll write it down in the Discord later.
Do you remember what my backstory thing is?
Which part?
The background I picked?
No.
I picked the Outlander. That tells you about what I have.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Just I made this decision very, very recently, so at the time when I would have known, I didn't think about it. The thing is, hunting traps, I've just updated the system, so there's 3 sizes of hunting traps. Essentially, because, for small, medium, and large creatures. If you place a hunting trap, it immediately stops movement. It does not necessarily deal piercing damage. However, it'll immediately stop movement. It'll take a strength check to basically open the trap and get out. If a creature tries to move anyways, they can, with either acrobatics or athletics, if they succeed a DC check determined by the size of the trap, will be able to move a maximum of 10 feet.
Okay, that's a lot of words. Can
And,
you type that?
Yeah, that's what I mean. And a creature that is trapped in a hunting trap gets advantage as well. You get advantage against attacks against it, essentially.
Okay, I have not necessarily about that, but I have another question now that I just saw one of the features I have that I didn't realize I had. The map that we were shown, are we going into one of the foresty areas?
Yeah.
Yes.
Haha. Ay. I have the Wanderer feature. So sick. That's great. Which basically means I have excellent memory for maps and geography, and I can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features. And I can find food and fresh water for myself and up to 5 other people every day, provided that the land offers berries, small game, water, and other resources.
That's good.
I also
Fucking
have Keen
sick.
Mind and Calligrapher's Tools, so reading that map, very nice.
Where was
Yeah,
that
I think
from?
Rune might ask to see the map again.
I have keen mind.
You want to like
That's-
stand in a key mind circle jerk and just
I just, no, I just,
Why?
Dagger, does that feature count the way I'm thinking it works? Or, like, how will that work?
how that work?
Yeah, how will
Well,
that
you
work?
have very strong spatial memory, essentially, as a wanderer.
Spatial awareness on point.
The thing is, the map which I've placed on the thing, so you can just look at it.
No, I mean Rune in character wants to see the map again to like
Yeah.
memorize.
Well, I
it,
think
quote
he
unquote.
he left the map for you.
Sick.
The map, however, is very very rough.
Yeah.
It doesn't give much in way of terrain, though it gives you some orientation as to the general form and size of the caverns, as well as certain landmarks you might be able to orient after.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was wondering because I can always recall general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around me. So, guess we'll be exploring that. How fun! Do I know if there's like the possibility of like water and other food stuff?
Well, in any normal forest, you would have said yes,
Can I ask?
but you've never been down here, so
Can I? Does the general sound like he knows what's up?
you can always ask.
Probably not. I'll ask after everyone's done with their stuff.
Becca, did you say we got that map? You left it with us.
Yes.
I would like to use one of the features of the cartographer's tools, and I would like to make a DC 20 cartographer's tools check to fill in missing parts of the map and attempt to deduce what it would be more accurately based on my knowledge of geography and stuff, if I may.
I will say that since you're dealing with an absolute geographical anomaly that is the abyss, it's very unlikely that you'll get any further clues as to the topography. Because the abyss is so inherently magical in nature, because it's not a natural thing for half the country, half a continent, to get pulled into the earth. And since you have no exact knowledge as to how it was pulled, like was it just cylindrical, just straight force down, was it just kind of pulled in a drill spiral formation, since you have no knowledge of any of these things, I would say that you wouldn't know.
Cool.
Is the abyss sentient? Because I know abyssal and could talk to it.
You could try shouting into
It
the
better
dark
fucking
abyss
not
at
be
the
sentient, I
see
swear to
from
God.
the answers if you really wanted to. I'm not stopping you.
Oh god, I'm terrible today. Sorry.
Solarian screaming out like abyssal.
The children run from you in horror.
Stop scaring the kids.
That was not in
Yeah.
character.
Okay,
Too bad.
so any other preparation you're making?
Yes, can I find thieves' tools and a liar?
Do you just walk through the streets looking for shops, or
Can I make
Yeah.
these tools with Tinker's tools?
Did you fix my bow, by the way?
Yeah. Ooh, that's the sound
you
of it.
had blueprints or already existing set of these thief tools?
Like
I
Draco's,
would
for
let
example.
you make the thief tools.
Oh, you do have thieves too.
I have thieves tools and can make you a set of thieves tools
Okay.
with
well,
right tool for the job feature.
in that case, well, I still look, but they're not that important.
Well, for thieves tools, you probably have to bargain with some of the shadier characters in this town, which are really not that hard to find. Almost all of them are shadier characters. However, in terms of shops, there's not really much down here. You see some that have like signs outside, but they're all boarded up.
Sure.
The likelihood of finding someone selling instruments is significantly low. down here.
Yeah.
You're
What
guessing
about-
that most trades or markets come from travelers and traders that are passing by.
What about paper and like stuff to write?
You could find a place selling them, but you'd likely have easier time just getting it from, General Ortec. Since you saw him throw papers and charcoal at your colleagues,
Right.
you
Yeah.
assume that there's some for you as well.
I'll definitely ask him. I'll ask him if he has an empty book and like a feather and ink.
He looks a little bit distraught as you come by again. And,
Well,
we have feather and ink and empty scrolls in terms of, no leather-bound books, but we have a few ledgers. However, they're already stamped, and the first few pages are legal script. But if you tear those out and just use the empty pages, I suppose it could function as a book.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, he throws
Thank
you a ledger and hands you a small box that contains a long feather and a closed pot of ink.
Nice. Thank you.
Okay. If everyone's done getting stuff from him, I'm gonna ask him my last question, and then Room's done socializing for a while. Someone's fucking talking.
Now, not even Discord will open on my computer anymore.
Oh no.
Jeez.
Your computer's mad.
It's dying.
He's not
Yeah,
happy
Bruno.
today.
Room will approach and be like, "Do you know anything about the levels we'll be going into? The one with the forest? Is there like water and game and stuff, or should we be worried about resources? I mean, more so than usual."
Well, the forest hasn't wilted. I'd assume there's some sort of water to be had. In terms of game, there's a few dangerous creatures down there. I'd wager the guess that they're hunting something to survive.
That's all you know?
If there's no small game, I'm sure you'll find some big game.
How big?
Big enough to eat caravans.
That's what I was fearing. Thank you.
Do you even know how to hunt? Looking at Delirium, not the general. I don't give a fuck if the general knows
No,
how to hunt.
I just wanted to know.
To be offended.
I was just making clear who's the prey here.
Yeah, clearly you.
Probably, by the description of the general.
Don't worry, city boy. I'll keep you safe. Thank you,
City
sir.
boy.
Goddamn city slickers.
Telsa can help you. She's very good at hunting too.
Oh, really?
Am I?
Is this me?
You know how to shoot.
It's
You know how to
exactly
shoot a
right.
bow. You know how to shoot a bow.
Rune, at the you know how to shoot a bow, so you're good at hunting. Rune just fucking like. Once again,
Oh,
the disappointed.
beige.
Rune has the like, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed expression.
I don't know where she got it, but she always took care of the food during our journey. She's probably good at hunting.
Are you, Telsa?
Tesla.
I'm gonna take
Tesla.
that as, in character. Looking at that coughing.
Are you, Telsa?
Certain things.
Animals?
Mm,
Men.
no.
Shapeshifters.
I mean, I'm sure I can shoot a rabbit.
See?
How
But-
have you all... I don't want to know. It's fine, whatever.
I don't need
I
to
mean,
eat.
there's not much need to hunt rabbits when you're in a city.
You guys
I'm
speaking
sure.
about being good at shooting
Or
a bow.
fire
Frank's
food like
just
normal
sitting there
people.
looking at his bow.
Frank is just like,
Hey, you're good at... You shot me once.
Are you guys done with preparation?
Well,
yeah.
can we
Fine.
get like rations and torches and lanterns and
Yeah, I'd say that's included.
I would say that I could help with that, but I'm honestly starting... I don't know if I... How many of us are there? 6 including me, right?
It depends. Do you count Jobbard?
Do Robert and
Do you count Robert?
No, I don't count things that don't eat.
By the way.
do those eat? That's the question.
No, they-
Moment, what do you eat usually?
Thing.
Well, I can definitely provide for probably all
I
of
had
us
a
then.
mouth I could eat.
That caught me off guard. I'm so sorry. That's so,
Genuinely, she doesn't have a mouth.
I was just like expecting somebody to be like, if I had a mouth, I could eat.
How does she talk? Like, does it come out of her head just, or is there like some
Yeah.
speaker, or...
Yeah, it just comes out.
I
Okay.
have no mouth, but I must scream.
That's what I'm thinking. I too must scream. Well then, yeah, we're gonna definitely look around and be like, well then I can definitely provide for us, assuming that there's things we've provided for.
The way I flavor health potions is like poured on my woody bits.
What?
Never say that sentence again. Do you identify as female?
I do.
Did you... Might be insensitive. Did you choose that?
I did.
I'll just give you a nod. Fair enough.
Well, I've modified my body.
What?
How did you like... No.
I
oh
don't
my
know.
god. Did you get plastic surgery?
Hey, we're just gonna have a serious
Probably not
conversation
plastic, but
about
metal.
Does plastic even exist in D&D?
It's metal surgery.
No,
We're trying to have a serious conversation with someone about the complexities of gender, excuse you.
Yeah, we actually gave
Yeah.
Moment a breastplate.
So,
Uh-huh.
speaking to the melody, how did you know? If you don't mind my asking.
Just I suppose, it's from observing people and think.
That makes no sense to me.
It doesn't, I don't make much sense.
I
just
mean,
feel.
granted, you're also not like an amorphous, robot being.
It's
That's
hard to
just-
explain.
I'd imagine. I just... Doesn't matter. Thought I'd...
It's also hard to explain because I don't know how to explain.
Sorry, I found someone new. Fair enough, I guess. You fucking good, mate. Successful conversation.
Please don't die.
Yes, this is like the one subject Rin's really awkward about.
God's the
We're just
Rona,
awkwardly
everybody run.
trails off.
I suddenly had an idea. So I would be right back as I walk right back to the monolith.
I swear to fucking I will literally grab you. I legit, if you are walking towards it, I will actually grab you.
I'll pretend not to walk towards it, but walk towards it.
Just
If you get
moonwalk
anywhere
towards it.
near the steps, if I notice you drifting in that direction, I will walk.
We're all the way in town.
I remember I know the layout, the general layout of towns and places and everything. If I see you drifting in that direction, I will follow you, I swear.
Well, I start walking towards the monolith.
I'm gonna follow you.
Okay,
The kid
feel
is-
free.
I'm just gonna follow you until we get close enough that it appears that's what you're doing. When you get close to him, what are you doing?
Wait, where am I right now?
I don't fucking know. I'm looking at the other map.
Probably somewhere on the plaza.
I walk
matter.
towards the monolith.
I will if it like gets to the point where it's like visible that you're going towards it, I will actually like grab your wrist and like
I'm
try to
straight
stop
up
you.
right going into it.
No, I will stop you before you get to the steps up to it. I swear, or the hole near it. I swear to God. Like-
What gives?
Are you fucking serious?
I just want to try something.
In front of them?
I'm not going in, like, into the door with the eye. I just want to get to the walls.
Why?
You know, I want to see if
See
this, and I pull out an adamantine claw, can like chip it.
For the sake of your own curiosity, or for the sake of making sure they never find out?
I guess more for my curiosity.
Then no, because if it does work and they watch you, they'll get that idea. God,
Well, okay,
fucking
hold on.
thick.
Is there anyone around here?
You think they're not watching us?
I'll look around with my incredible perception. Is anyone watching?
Well, you see a couple of guards on the other side of the plaza. So, you know, they're kind of watching the plaza, and I guess they can currently see you on the other side of the plaza, which means, you know, they know you're there, but they don't really see what you're doing or what you're talking.
Look how far away they are. And if we get in, they can't see them.
Stop obsessing about it.
I just want to know what material it's made out of.
Why?
Imagine if one of us had armor made out of it.
This is exactly my point. Why are you still fucking with it?
Because
Just leave
it's
it alone.
interesting.
So what? It's also dangerous.
It's a wall.
What are you gonna do? If your adamantium does work, are you just gonna start hauling away chunks of it and expecting no one to
No.
pay attention?
I just want to see if I can even scratch it.
Don't go anywhere near the eye. If it even starts to open, you leave immediately. Oh, do we understand each other?
I mean, I suppose, but you're not my mother.
I'm gonna come with you. No, I'm sorry.
Fine.
I'm just trying to protect people. You're right. What the fuck am I thinking? Trying to keep people safe from, some country having the ability to create armies.
Right.
With the, like, unliving armies. What the fuck was I thinking? What a weird
I believe
thing.
that you are overthinking things. But fine, you can follow me if that makes you feel better.
I mean, you not going near it would make me feel better, but...
I walk in and I pull out a claw.
How far do you step into the room?
Just
Hopefully not
until
far.
the black walls I can access.
Yeah,
The,
yeah, I mean directly to your left as soon as you get in. That's where the wall starts, sort of.
I'll at least get out of sight of the guards.
I mean the hole isn't as large as the hall itself is. And the hall is obviously, one black wall is missing, which is the one in the direction of whatever outer shell surrounds
Yeah.
this inner structure.
Well, I'll move however much I need to at least.
Yeah, I
Making
mean,
sure
as soon
that-
as you enter through the shell and go to the left through the nearest wall, you'll be out of sight.
Okay, and then I'll take a claw. Then I'll see if it can damage the wall.
Give me an attack roll.
Oh God, what would I roll for them?
Just roll 1d20.
Fine.
16 plus what?
So you get the distinct feeling of scratching metal against an equally hard metal. You see that you've left like a very thin scratch, but you also realize that the tip of the claw you used is dulled.
Is are they the same color? Like, are these walls and adamantium?
Some pieces of the wall are differently colored, but as far as you can tell, at least the material is the same hardness. If it isn't actually the same material.
It's actually kind of interesting. Okay. I'm done. That's all. And I'll walk out.
Good.
Okay. So, do you guys continue onwards, or is there anything else you want to do up here?
No,
I'm fine.
I will say I don't know if we're gonna be able to start our descent this session.
Hmm?
I have to go in like an hour. I don't know if I'll be able to start our descent, but I don't have anything else I need to do. I don't think.
Would follow up with my curiosity.
I mean, just because you have to leave in an hour doesn't
Yeah, the rest
mean that you just waste time for an hour. You can stop whenever or wherever.
I'm starting to get a bit sleepy as well. At the same time, I feel like shit. So I slept for like 2 hours in the last 30 or so.
Fair point.
But if you want to like just finish up and do some small stuff, I can wait.
Maybe we should stop as we're like preparing to go down in.
Can do.
It seems so. I want to stop.
You want to stop now?
I don't care. I have an hour. And then it's school. So however much you want to get done is up to you, wherever you think
So,
wise it's best to stop.
I'm gonna pray to the gods and ask them if it is a good moment to take a break, or if something weird expects us around the next corner.
I mean, I feel like not a lot has happened yet.
Bega's probably like, I have prepared so much and they did so so basically nothing.
I feel like a lot happened.
Talking wise, yes, but like,
I mean, there's not a fight coming up immediately, if that's what you're asking.
I mean, we can go down. I never said we have to stop now. I just gave you the time frame that I was presented with.
Yeah, that is okay. But like when Alf is,
Yeah, I'm
for
just
example,
asking.
tired also, and we just
Well, maybe he should sleep more before the session.
he tried. I talked to him. He tried.
Sorry.
We tried our best to plan
Yeah,
this.
we want to show up on time.
Yeah, we could have played like half an hour longer if everyone would have been there on time.
Or 40 minutes.
Even worse.
Well, we're pretty much ready to go down, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No, so
I've been muted for like a solid 10 minutes.
So no one listens to Rusty and he wonders why.
Well, I wasn't saying anything important. As
What
per
were you saying?
usual.
Anything you say is important.
As per usual. So sad.
Thanks
That's
a lot.
edgy.
Ah, shit!
If you guys want to do shit, you better go do
waiting
shit. I
if you want to continue or not.
don't
Oh yeah,
care.
I'll continue.
I
What's that
want
golem gun I got made out of?
Huh? What column?
We took a fucking musket off of one of the golems in there. What's that made out of?
Just metal.
Oh, okay.
So what's consensus?
Continue.
Let's continue
You
for a
should-
little while more.
If something big comes up, I'd usually just let you know. Like, this is a good place to stop. But, I mean, you know.
I'm here.
We can continue.
So,
Let's go.
Let's continue a little bit more.